The Big Indian Creek Strip and Cabin is about a 15-minute flight south of Anchorage on the Kenai Peninsula. This first approach is a low pass I made to look at the conditions of the runway and to see what the winds were doing. This is the approach to land uphill, and I had a little bit of a tailwind. The runway is about 1,200 feet long, and of course I can't use that whole length because I'd have to clear the trees on either end. The drone here is at about 90 feet, so I'm guessing the treetops were at about 60 or 70 feet, which gives it kind of a corridor feeling. But the strip itself is really smooth, and it's an existing road that accesses this area, and they just widened it here for aircraft. The trees from this approach end are not as tall as the other end, which would make a go-round pretty tricky, but I also don't want to land downhill either from the opposite direction. The road meanders and isn't exactly straight, and I basically just kept it between the trees. The cabin is about 100 yards from the tie-down area.
Hi. Welcome to the Public Use Cabin.
It has one set of bunk beds and is perfect for 2 people. There was a box of water and some other items in the cabin. The trees surrounding the cabin block the wind, and the road that accesses the cabin starts at the Sterling Highway and crosses Big Indian Creek here, just down from the cabin. We departed, taking off downhill in the opposite direction we landed, and I had plenty of speed and room to take off and get some altitude over the trees.